This is Fred Beck from Fred Talks Fighting, proudly sponsored by Empire Fight Store. I'm joined by Walid Sharks the morning after the fight. I think we'll start with this one. Kind of what's going through your mind right now? What are your emotions?
Man, emotions yesterday were very high. I was distracted. I was after the referee stopped. I was really pissed because I know I could have continued and stuff, and I might have cried a little bit in the locker room. But I seen the comments. Coach was like, "You was doing great. You was doing everything right. It's just bullshit count." And then trying to get over it, but I'm still can't really get over it. You know.
What was wrong with the count?
So okay, the first knock I knocked Deen 3 times.
Mm-hmm.
The first one was the clean, then the last knockdown. I don't understand how he didn't count that. Both gloves touched the floor. Second time, I knocked him down. Then he counted that. Third one, he counted that. When I got dropped, the referee started counting before I even got dropped, which is weird. And I have a picture I can show you. You can put on YouTube or something. Where the referee on the inside, he's at number 3. I took a screenshot of it. Let me show you.
I can put it on the screen right now.
Yeah.
It shows.
So look, the referee on the outside, he's at number 1. Mm-hmm. The referee on the outside, inside, he's at number 3.
All right.
So he was counting faster than that. He was supposed to look at the referee outside and count with him, not count on his own. You know what I'm saying?
So which referee were you paying attention to?
I was paying attention to that guy because I was cause he was counting so much faster than me, you know. Mm-hmm. And the thing is, when I got knocked, I fell down to my knees, and then Deen pushed me. That's why I fell on my back.
Yeah.
And then that was supposed to be a point deduction from Deen, you know. Yeah. And when I got back up, I looked at the ref. He didn't say, "Are you good? Are you nothing?" You know. He didn't talk to me. That's why I walked to the corner and I was chilling out because I've never been dropped in my life, and that never happened to me. So I didn't know how to deal with it. You know, that's why I was saying it's a bullshit count. The referee was very unprofessional. He didn't look at the other ref, and I was winning every round. I dropped him in every round, and even if he won the last 2 rounds, I was still won because I dropped him twice. It was a 6-10 round for me. The first round was a 10 round for me. I won every round, and I don't understand how they called it off. It's because he's the A side and I'm the B side. That's why.
But when the referee kind of waved his hands off, were you still quite dazed, or you still kind of switched on?
I was not dazed at all. I was fully functional. That's what I was telling him. I was like, I can continue. I can go 6 rounds, you know. And he was asking me questions. I was like, "What the fuck are you doing?" I was so pissed. I was looking at my coach. I was like, "Coach, you gotta do something about it." He's like, "I can't." I was like, "What do you mean you fucking can't? I can fucking continue," you know. I was very angry at myself and at the referee how I got up so fast. I wasn't even stumbling. I got up and I was walking normally. When Deen got up, he was like, you know, he was all over the place. His knees was buckling and everything, but it was just bullshit.
Now, that's quite interesting then, because it's good you talking to me now on camera, because then everyone kind of sees your side of the story.
Right.
Because on Twitter, when it's just tweets, people, and obviously with the photo there, you kind of explain your side. So it's interesting when you got the two different arguments there.
So the thing is, the second you get up, the referee was supposed to look at you. He was like, "Are you okay?" He takes your hands, look at you. Even if you're walking.
Normally it's the 8 count and you get up.
Yeah. That's when, thing is, I got up at count 3 or 4, you know. I got up right away. He was supposed to grab me, look at my hands, shake it. He was like, "Are you okay?" He didn't call out my name. And then when I got to the corner, that's where he tapped me behind my back. Yeah. And I looked back at him. I was like, "Can I continue?" And then he just wiped it off. I was like, "What the fuck is going on?" You know, it was very unprofessional at that from him. That's what I think.
But if we just talk about the fight before I got waved off, the fight was obviously going in your favour. 100%. What was the game plan in that?
The game plan, I was doing everything right. The game plan was the first round, just you work my jab. Downstairs, I was working on the body and come back with an upset with a hook. I hurt him with a lot of hooks with my left hooks. Second round is when I started using everything. I started using my right hands, my uppercuts. I got him with a clean uppercut right hand, uppercut hook. I got him with the over right hand a lot of times. I chopped him with the hook so many times. You know, I hurted him. My knuckles are fucked up from
Deen's right hands.
It's swollen.
Yeah, everyone's hands are swollen here today.
You know, I'm perfectly fine.
It says 10-ounce gloves.
Yeah, I wanted 8. If I had 8, he would have been dead. He would not. Props to him. He got heart for getting up all these times, you know, because I hit like a rocket, you know. I hit hard as fuck. So for him to get up, big props. But I got up too, and they didn't let me continue. That's what pissed me off. They should have gave me a chance to continue.
Why do you think that was that they gave Deen They gave Deen obviously the standing counts, but when you got knocked down, do you think that's because they thought you might have been more dazed, more out of it, or?
It's just because I'm the B side. It's because honestly, the only reason I think about it is because that's their fighter. They want him to win, and I'm the B side. They were like, we don't really care about him. You know, we want him to lose, and it was a big shot.
So do you think there's a bit of bias there?
100%.
Really?
100%.
I don't know if it's bias. Do you think or?
I think it's completely biased because when they counted for him, when I knocked him down, he literally was walking to his corner. He was turned around, then he turned back. And then he relaxed for a second. Then the guy was still counting. And then he was like, all right, I'm good. I got up the same second. I walked, and then he didn't do nothing to me. You know? And he was counting much faster for me. There's so many evidence that you can see. You know, it was just very biased. And he hit me twice behind the head, too, in the first round when he was hugging and shit. Nothing happened. They didn't do nothing. And he picked me up on his shoulders. They didn't do nothing about that. You see, in the first round, it's just I think it was very biased because he was the A side and I was the B side.
Okay, that's interesting. But have you spoken to anyone since the fight?
I spoke to Mama's Mimi's dad. Well, how do you say?
Mams Taylor.
I spoke to Mama's Taylor's and I told him I was like, the second I got off the ring, I went to KSI.
Yeah.
And
was that backstage? Because I think there's a video of that on Twitter.
That was backstage. I was like.
And what did you say?
I went straight to him. I was like, I want a rematch.
Yeah.
I was like, that was a bullshit call. I was like, I wanna fuck him up. I wanna kill him. You know. He was like, I was like, promise me, and he shook on it. I was like, you're a man of your word. He was like, I am. I was like, I want that January fight with Deen. He was like, I got you. I'll try my best. And I was like, please. And I told him he's my favorite. Like, I love KSI. He's the only YouTuber I ever watched. Him and the Simon, you know. So for me to find his card was huge, and for me to be in the main event, that's why I went to him. I was like, if anybody can do it, it's him. You know. I was like, please give me another shot. I want to redeem myself. And then I got him again. He was in the car, and I was like, bro, we spoke to him. He was like, what I was doing wrong and what I was doing right. And then when I got home, I text Mama's or Mimi's, whatever it is.
Mams Taylor.
My bad. I texted Mom's, and then I was like, I want a rematch. He was like, you're a beast, man. You're already on it. And I was like, yeah. I told him. So I told him, I was like, it's either you give me Adam Saleh, I beat him up, and then you give me Deen, or we can go straight into fighting Deen again. And then he was like, I'm working on it. We'll see what happens. The thing is, what I'm scared of is Deen not taking the fight because he knows how hard I hit and how bad I fucked him up. That's my only issue. I was like, I highly doubt he would want to take that fight because he knows the next time I get in there, I'm going to kill him.
I just interviewed Deen about half an hour or 40 minutes ago, and I think his plan, he would be down to give you a rematch, but it wouldn't necessarily be next. It'd be a few fights down the line.
That's what I'm saying. Even down the line, he gonna see me going through all these people, and then he's gonna say, "Oh shit, like I fucked up," you know.
But I don't believe Deen is ducking you. I think he would just fight you a few fights down the line.
I'm done.
You happy with that?
I'm done with whatever. I'm gonna go. Like I said, I'm not scared of anybody. It was only my first fight, and I'm only 18. I'm still young.
That's crazy. I'm 18 as well. I never knew. That's mad.
I'm only 18. It's a learning experience. Like I said, I didn't mean like to turn my back on the referee because he wasn't speaking to me. You know, I got up. He was supposed to like shake my hand, clean my gloves, and whatever, but he wasn't doing that. And I would have won the whole fight if they let me continue. That's why I was going fucking crazy. I was like, what the fuck is going on?
Did you mean to turn your back there at the referee?
No, it's because he was like, I just walked to the corner because he
just walked to the corner. You turn your back naturally.
That's what I'm saying.
Okay.
That's like I can't just walk backward to the corner. You know, I looked at the corner. I walked there because that's what he did. When he got dropped, he got up, walked to the corner, then he sat back down. You know, that's exactly what I fucking did. I went to the left corner. I put my gloves on there because he didn't like want to talk to me. Yeah. That was the whole thing. So, hopefully I'll get that rematch because if we get that rematch in the January card, that will be huge.
Do you think if that rematch was going to happen, it could be 6 rounds instead of 4?
I told him I don't care if it's 6, 8, 10, 12. I can go through all of it. I have the best cardio in the whole boxing, YouTube scene. I don't think anybody can outbox me, out cardio me, and anything. I have the best outboxing IQ and everything. So I don't think he can do anything about that. And I gave him props when we got back to the hotel. He was like, I didn't think he was that good. You shocked my coaches, you shocked me and everything. You know.
Yeah, Deen was surprised at how good you were. Yeah.
I told him I don't play. I've been doing this for 6 years now. You know, like I breathe. I wake up. I do everything boxing. This is the only sport that can work me up. You know. And I was so happy backstage when my song was going on. I was dancing. I was like, you know, I wasn't nervous at all. I know he was nervous. I was in his head. I think he really thought he was in my head, but I was not nervous one bit. I get more nervous for my amateur fights than these fights because I know it's gonna be walk in the park, and I was walking him like my dog.
Deen's plan, I think, obviously, he wants to fight on that January card. He said in my interview, and he'll give you that rematch a bit later down the line, which means you'll have to fight a few different opponents.
Yeah, but
any opponents in mind, do you reckon?
I don't know who can he fight other than me.
I think the Adam Salah fight is the one he wants next.
I already beat Adam Salah. Adam Salah has no wins. He has 2 draws with me and McBroom. And I fought Adam Salah. He was 20 pounds heavier than me. And we fought in 14 ounces, and I fucked him up. I don't know. That fight doesn't make sense. If anything, I should have the rematch with Adam Salah, and he should fight. Or maybe he should not even fight on that January card. He should probably just relax, keep training. I should beat Adam Salah. Then after that fight, I'll fuck him up. And or I can fight Adam Salah in the beginning of the round, and I can fight Deen in the same night at the end. I can take both of them on.
In the same night?
The same night. I'm that confident I can fuck up both.
What about Jose Aldo? He's the one that's been kind of thrown around, the name that's been thrown around.
Jose Aldo, that fight I'll take whenever, you know. I'm not scared about it, but I wanna fuck up Deen first. That's what I'm focused on. Like I said, I'll fight Adam Salah and Deen the Great in the same night if I had to. I do not mind that. I don't mind that at all.
I know you guys are going to get going in a minute, but just one last question. Do you think this is your kind of breakout night for you in social media, in the kind of influencer world, and then in the influence boxing world? Because now everyone knows your name. 100%.
A lot of people realize what I can do. Everybody's saying I want to fight, and I'm glad I had that fight, and I met a lot of cool people that night. I met the Bear Squad, I met KSI, I met Mamas, I met you, I met everybody, you know. It's like, it's really cool. It just didn't end the way I wanted it to end, unfortunately. But I'll be back, and I'll be back better than ever. It's just, there's not a lot. I just gained more experience, like I said. So you would never see me get dropped ever again, and you'd never see me lose again. I promise that.
You showed heart in the ring, Walid. I'm proud of you. Thank you for your time.
Thank you so much.
I'll put your links in the description. Thank you.
Thank you so much. I appreciate you guys.
Awesome.
Have fun, yeah.
Awesome. You came across really well there. That was really good.
Thank you so much, bro.